Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Baylor Bears, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. The coverage team brings down the returner. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The sure hands. It's Alvarado. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Makes it second down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's going to take off here. Oh, and he fumbles. Recovered by the offense and good for first down yardage.
He catches a break here. Ball is on the ground. It ends up bouncing right back to him to avoid a disaster for the offense. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he cannot escape. The defense with a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Offense looking to throw the ball. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
The Bears will bring their punt team onto the field. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And there's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Whoa, talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Big guys up front, lined up. It's 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to extend the play. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Well, your best player has got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down play coming up for this offense. Movement at the second level of the defense now. They'll run it out of the shotgun. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. That's a design quarterback keeper. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
The field goal is good. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Tries the right with a quick throw. It's pulled in. Completion on a diving catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
And the Bears with 1st and 10 here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense will make the stop. It will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes a quick catch. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
The Bears pick up enough for a first down here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Pass complete. It's second down now. And the quarterback dropping back. He's running out of time here. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
On this drive, they converted twice on third down. They need 6 yards here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw again. Looks to the left, and it's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And the Bears are going to take advantage of this red zone trap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Baylor. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. Oh, a reverse. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contain, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pressure is coming. Finding space at the 20. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on third down and long. And they do a good job of taking away things downfield, but, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards, and now he gives the offense a chance here on fourth down.
So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. They'll run it to the right side. He's brought down out at the 46.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch, and the stop is made, but not before a huge gain moves the ball to the 32. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And here's the handoff. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. Left to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Getting set. Here's second down. They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. He's got room looking for the end zone. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. He'll hand it off. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Morton. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35. The ball's looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. The defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Has the first down, still on the move. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have.
Got space, looking to score. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. And now here comes the point after attempt. Extra point is good, and they draw within 4 at 14-10. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he's tackled after the catch. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Snags a quick throw. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? At the 10. Touchdown, Volunteers. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They'll try the right here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bears will kick this deep, begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. The back's got it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. Ball handed off. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker. And the Bears will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
To be brought down, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what this is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense gets a 2nd chance after the roughing the punter penalty. They'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Baylor. They'll take their lead in the 2nd half.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Caught quickly. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Ball handed off. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. And the Vols hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And he's got it again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a quick grab. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. And the Volunteers are looking to keep this drive going.
What a huge third down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and first down for this offense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. The sure hands. It's Morton. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The Volunteers will have first and 10 here. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's got it already past the first down marker. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Volunteers are going to cash in here in the red zone. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Got a lane. Can he get in? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Vols. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The PAT puts them up 3. Now they get set to kick it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Here's the handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. Gets into space at the 50. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. An inside give now from the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
But the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Here comes the jet sweep, trying to run it to the edge. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a pro with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
There's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. Touchdown, Tennessee. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Baylor offense out of the field. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. That's caught. It's Alvarado. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. This possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
That completion sets up a second down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Using his legs on the scramble. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And looking to throw now on first down. He's picked for a third time tonight. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. He'll hand it off. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Timeout call by the offense after the play. The Vols looking to cash in this red zone trip. Oh, here comes the reverse. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance in that next round of the postseason.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Important 2nd down play coming up. They'll use that running game trying to bleed the clock here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They'll run it to the left. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. The secondary backed up off the ball now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. Fighting him off. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got it. Breaking through defenders. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. The Bears have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He's escaping the pocket now. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Here's the 2nd down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught near the goal line. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. And the Bears will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll try a pass here. And the senior quarterback off the target there, threw it behind him. Interesting choice here on the goal line. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. The Bears will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on 4th down. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Bears. This offense really clicking. Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically.